Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Mental Game. Today, we are going to discuss about why quiet people are most dangerous. Here's a common scenario. You attend class and meet friendly and talkative people. You get along and everything's great. But then you suddenly notice one person who hardly ever speaks in class. He sits at the back and doesn't really talk much, or you've never even heard him speak. Should you avoid him? Do you immediately think they should be avoided? For most people, the answer is yes. Quiet people seem to be creepy, mysterious, socially awkward, lack intelligence, and antisocial. In this society, there's so much negativity associated with being quiet. This is because society values extroversion, talkative, confident, proud, and friendly. When a person doesn't talk much, people usually think they're weird, different, and aloof. Society doesn't value people who talk less, probably because when a person doesn't talk much, there's not a lot of information you can get about that person. And in human nature, the less you know about something, the more uncomfortable you are, and that can make you scared. What you don't understand, you fear. This is probably one of the reasons why most people believe quiet people are dangerous. Well, of course, there have been actual dangerous people throughout history that have caused horrendous crimes and were described by neighbors as being shy, quiet, and withdrawn. However, this stereotype hurts quiet people who are smart, kind, and creative. Let's also not forget that there are also talkative people who have executed some of the worst crimes in history, so being quiet or talkative are not the only indications of a person's predictability of being dangerous. In fact, some of the world's most famous personalities and history makers were characterized as being quiet. Number 7. Observation skills. Quiet individuals tend to pay close attention to their surroundings, people, and situations. They observe things that others may miss, and they use this information to their advantage. For example, a quiet person may observe body language, tone of voice, or even a person's attire to gain insight into their personality and motivations. This ability to pick up on subtle cues and nuances makes them particularly dangerous, as they can use this information to manipulate and control others. Quiet people also have a heightened sense of awareness, which allows them to quickly respond to changes in their environment. They are quick to pick up on warning signs and are always prepared for the worst. This makes them particularly dangerous in unpredictable situations, as they can easily adapt to changing circumstances and come up with a plan of action. Number 6. Strategic thinking. Quiet individuals are known for their ability to think things through, weigh their options, and come up with effective plans. They are not impulsive, but instead, they take their time to analyze a situation and come up with a well-thought-out plan of action. This strategic thinking makes them dangerous in both personal and professional situations. In a business setting, for example, a quiet person may be able to outmaneuver their competition by carefully considering all of their options and coming up with a plan that gives them an edge. They can also use their strategic thinking to navigate difficult negotiations, mediate conflicts, and find mutually beneficial solutions. In personal relationships, quiet people can use their strategic thinking to manipulate and control others. They may use their emotional intelligence to understand the motivations and desires of those around them, and then use this information to get what they want. They can also use their strategic thinking to stay one step ahead of those who may try to harm them, using their cunning and intelligence to outsmart their opponents. Overall, quiet people's strategic thinking makes them formidable opponents, and it's a key reason why they are considered to be extremely dangerous. Whether it's in a business setting, a political situation, or a personal conflict, a quiet person's ability to think things through and come up with effective plans gives them a distinct advantage. Number 5. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence refers to a person's ability to recognize and understand their own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Quiet individuals tend to be highly emotionally intelligent, as they are able to read the emotional state of those around them and use this information to their advantage. This emotional intelligence makes quiet people particularly dangerous in interpersonal situations, as they can use their understanding of others' emotions to manipulate and control them. For example, a quiet person may be able to use flattery or sympathy to get what they want from others, or they may be able to use fear or intimidation to control a situation. Additionally, quiet people's emotional intelligence allows them to navigate complex social situations with ease. They are able to understand the motivations and desires of those around them, and use this information to get what they want. This ability to read and understand emotions also helps them to avoid conflicts and navigate tense situations with diplomacy and tact. Finally, quiet people's emotional intelligence also makes them strong leaders. They are able to understand the emotional state of their team and use this information to build a positive and productive work environment. They are also able to understand the emotions of their customers, partners, and competitors, and use this information to build strong and lasting relationships. In conclusion, quiet people's emotional intelligence is a major reason why they are considered to be extremely dangerous. Whether it's in a personal relationship, a business setting, or a political situation, a quiet person's ability to understand and manipulate the emotions of others gives them a distinct advantage. Number 4. Ability to keep a low profile. Quiet people have the ability to keep a low profile for many reasons. First and foremost, they are comfortable being in the background. They are not seeking attention or praise and are content to exist without the spotlight being on them. Furthermore, they are less likely to say or do something that could draw unwanted attention to themselves. Quiet people also tend to think more before they act or speak. They tend to carefully weigh their words and think through their actions, meaning they are less likely to be impulsive or make a mistake. This level-headedness enables them to keep a low profile, as they are not prone to outbursts or embarrassing situations. Furthermore, quiet people often have the ability to be observant and take in the environment around them. They can often pick up on subtle changes in the mood of a room and know when it is time to be quiet and let others take the stage. Number 3. Unpredictability. Quiet people often have an air of unpredictability about them because they tend to be more introspective and spend much of their time in their own mind. This can make them seem mysterious, as it's often difficult to know what they're thinking or how they'll react in certain situations. Additionally, quiet people don't often open up and share their feelings readily, so their behavior can be hard to anticipate. This can be especially true for those who are shy or struggle with social anxiety, as it can be intimidating to share their thoughts and feelings with others. Furthermore, some quiet people also have difficulty articulating their thoughts and feelings in the moment, so they may take a while to respond or have trouble expressing themselves clearly. This can make it hard to predict how they'll act or react, leaving a sense of uncertainty in the air. Finally, quiet people may be slower to make decisions and take action, as they often prefer to take their time and assess any possible outcomes or risks carefully. This means that their behavior can be quite unpredictable and hard to anticipate, even to their closest friends and family. Number 2. Capacity for violence. Quiet people may have a capacity for violence because they tend to internalize their feelings, leading to an accumulation of stress, anger, and resentment. This can be expressed through lashing out in violent outbursts, as the person is unable to handle their emotions in a more constructive manner. Additionally, an individual's environment can also be a contributing factor, as those who experience violence or abuse may be more susceptible to exhibiting violent behavior themselves. Furthermore, quiet people may also have a tendency to be more easily influenced by negative outside influences, such as peer pressure, which can contribute to violent behavior. Number 1. Willingness to take risks. Quiet people are often willing to take risks, even when others are not. They are willing to go to great lengths to achieve their goals, and they will not hesitate to do whatever it takes to get what they want. This makes them particularly dangerous in high-stakes situations, where their willingness to take risks can lead to devastating outcomes. In conclusion, quiet people may seem like they're not a threat, but they are actually some of the most dangerous individuals you'll ever come across. They have incredible observation skills, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, the ability to keep a low profile, unpredictability, a capacity for violence, and a willingness to take risks. So, next time you come across a quiet person, be wary, as they may be more dangerous than you think. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos, subscribe this Mental Game channel and remember to click on the notification. Also be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.